Hello everyone, myself Dr. Jyoti D. Gulwani with the subject of Financial Accounting, and I am the faculty of GIDC Raju Shroff, Raffle Institute of Management Studies BBA program WAPI. Let us start with our course content. Basically, there are 5 chapters in your financial accounting. Let us start with chapter number 1. Chapter number 1 is Introduction to Financial Accounting and its concept, which is having weightage of 15%. Basically, we have to learn the theoretical part of the subject. See, there are 3 types of accounting. I am not talking about the accounts, but talking about the accounting. 3 types of accountings are there. That is, number 1 is financial accounting, number 2 is management accounting, and number 3 is cost accounting. So here we have to learn financial accounting, as well as with that we have to also learn little bit part of cost accounting also. And management accounting is going to be learned in our next semester, that is in semester number 2. So here firstly we have to understand the different theoretical concept of financial accounting. So let us see what is given in our syllabus. Here firstly we have to understand the meaning particularly of the subject. Then next, functions and limitations of financial accounting. Functions, that is how it works. Financial accounting how works, that we have to learn, as well as with this working there are certain limitations also. So here firstly we have to learn meaning, with that functions and limitations of financial accounting. Then various accounting concepts and convention. Those are the theories of financial accounting. Our account is fully based on firstly the concepts. Concept, that is the theoretical knowledge of a particular subject. Convention, in the same way, certain particular theories are there on which this account is fully based. So here we have to understand certain theories on which our account is based. That is known as concepts and convention. Then next, here also given nature of accounts and rules of debit and credit. You have already learned these rules of debit and credit in your 11th and 12th standard, but as a basic part of our this accounts, we have to learn here again the rules of debit and credit, as well as fundamental accounting assumption. As I said that account is based on certain theories, as well as it is based on certain assumption also. So with this we have to learn fully theoretical part in this chapter number 1. Then unit number 2 is bookkeeping, which is having weightage of 35%. Now bookkeeping, that doesn't mean only we have to prepare the books, but here what is included to see preparation of journal, means we have to learn over here different journal entries. Already you have learned it in your again 11th and 12th standard, just we have to do repetition over here with the rules of debit and credit, and with that we have to prepare different journal entries, and on that basis of journal entries ledgers are to be prepared, and on the basis of these ledgers again certain subsidiary books are to be prepared. So see which are the subsidiary books, again a repetition of 11th and 12th standard, that is purchase book, purchase return book, sales book and sales return book. So here these subsidiary books are going to be repeated again. With that, cash book is also prepared. Cash book is also part of our subsidiary books. So on the basis of journal entry we have to prepare ledgers. On the basis of these ledgers we have to prepare various subsidiary books, and then finally on the basis of this subsidiary books remaining balances will be there, and remaining balances will be converted in the trial balance. or separate sum also will be given for this trial balance, as well as final account of sole traders are to be prepared over here. Final accounts are having two types: final account of company as well as final accounts of sole trader. So here we have to learn final account of sole traders in unit number 2. So unit number 2 is a little bit lengthy chapter in comparison of the other chapters. Now let us move to the unit number 3, that is depreciation, which is having weightage of 15%. Again, it's the same one which you have learned in your 11th and 12th standard. So what we have to learn in this? We have to learn meaning, objectives and method of depreciations. This is the theoretical part. With that, we have to learn example of depreciation calculation. Only two methods are going to be used over here: straight line method and diminishing balance method without retrospective effect. Two types of actually effects are given over here, but we have to learn only one effect, that is without retrospective effect. With effect questions will not be calculated over here, and basically two methods of depreciations are going to be learned: SLM and diminishing balance method. Diminishing balance method is also known as reducing balance method. So two type of question and little bit part of theory is going to be learned over here by us. Then unit number 4, final accounts of company and computer accounting, which is having weightage of 15%. Now see, you can see over here in unit number 2 we have to learn final accounts of sole trader, as well as here we have to learn final accounts of company. So final accounts of company, fully practical chapter is there. So we have to learn final accounts of company according to Act 2013. Only examples, that is calculative examples, we have to learn, and introduction and framework of accounting, that is practically tally accounting, we have to learn. So tally is going to be theoretical part over here, while final accounts are going to be practical part of our calculation. So this is what our unit number 4. And lastly, elements of costing. Now this is a part of costing subject. Costing, that is here only we have to calculate different cost of the different products or different elements which are given to us. So what we have to learn over here, we have to learn certain theoretical part, that is conceptual meaning of cost accounting, as well as advantages and limitations of cost accounting, and preparation of cost accounting is to be learned over here. With that, one another thing is mentioned over here, which is known as stock register. That is how we have to maintain our stock. So see, here three methods are given. This is the easiest chapter, you can say that, to learn this three methods. See, short names are mentioned over here: FIFO, LIFO and WA, that is the working weighted average method. So here this chapter is having the weightage of 20%. So 5 units are there in our course, and we have to start with unit number 1 with the theoretical part first, and then we will go with the number 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here completing my introduction of the syllables. Now in the next video we will start with the unit number 1. So till then, stay tuned. Goodbye.